Good morning. This is Kala Sridhar from Optimus Studio reporting from the Rotary Presidential International Presidential Conference at Hyderabad. Today, we are very privileged to have with us in our studio Natasha Patel. Hi Natasha.
Hi.
Yeah. Can you tell me something about ISC?
Yeah. So ISC is the India Sanitation Coalition, and we are affiliated to FICCI, the Federal Chamber of Commerce in India. And what we do is we are a facilitator between the government and the private sector for the water and sanitation sector. So we actually bring together various programs that the government and is requiring to put in place in the country, and we get the private sector involved in participating.
Yeah. So from what I have read about you, you have nearly 30 years of banking experience and now suddenly you're into how this change happened.
Right. So, our chairperson at the India Sanitation Coalition is Miss Naina Lal Kidwai, and Naina used to be my boss at the HSBC, and which is where I, was working as well. And it is there that I got introduced to the development sector. So she used to make, she used to make available to us different opportunities where we could work with various social causes, and I think that's really where my interest revived, and I wanted to actually do something in this sector. So I decided it's time to move on, and that's how I left banking and I joined ISC.
Okay. Have you heard about Rotary?
Yes. My husband has been, honored by y'all. He was the director of IIT Bombay, and I had the honor of going along with him to his award ceremony, and I was really very, very pleasantly surprised because the kind of work or the kind of people I saw up on stage were amazing. The Robin Hood group, then there was Deepak Parekh from HDFC who was being awarded, and I thought to myself, these are all people who have two lives. One life which is outside, which is their work life, but they have a private life, I call it a private life, in which they actually do good for society, which is very heartening.
Thank you. Can you tell me something about how do you stress something? Are you interested in yoga?
No, I don't have time, unfortunately. I would love to. I would love to do yoga, but I don't have time. No, for me, actually, a stress relief is two things. I love cooking. So, and my family are big eaters. So I find I relieve myself a lot in the kitchen. So that's a great way. But actually what relieves me the most is my work. I don't think I could ever do a job which I'm not passionate about. And I was passionate about banking when I was doing it. People would ask me, but what's so nice about banking? Well, there are lots and lots of nice things. I can spend a whole day telling you about them. But I am absolutely passionate about the work I do right now. It is, I've been blessed because I have been able to make the transition quite smoothly. I've never felt that, going from one very, very high profile kind of job, you go into a job which really doesn't, it's not you. You leave the you behind and you take forward everything else. So how do you make that transition? I don't know how I did it. So if anyone was to ask me, I wouldn't be able to tell them. But I have been blessed. I've been lucky enough to be able to make that transition.
Yes. What is the one you are come here today to speak about water?
Yeah.
What is the one message that you would want to keep to everybody?
The one message that I would love to leave with people, and I hope people can hear it loud and clear, is that if India does not meet the world's water scarcity, the world will actually suffer. We are 20% of the world's SDG goals. And if we don't meet our goals, the world doesn't meet their goals. It is very, very serious. So water scarcity as well as accessibility to water are two of the biggest problems that we have, and hence the world has as well.
How effective is rain harvesting and all picking up now?
Not at all. I'm very sad to say that we talk a lot about it, but if you go, we still have very, very large patches of our country which are arid. So as I said, accessibility is a very big issue. I'm going to talk about it a bit in the conference today. Just because one part of our country has a lot of water and we do rain harvesting in one part, does it mean that the rest of India has water? No, it doesn't. And that is truly where the problem lies, accessibility. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Natasha. We look forward to hearing your discussion at the conference. All the best. Thank you so much for gracing our studio today.
Thank you so much. Thank you.